So hey YouTube, it's Shu. I'm a day late making this video, but here it is. I got my phone because I got a list. So yesterday was 10 months on T. I have to think about that. So my list says um, weight loss or fat redistribution. So I feel like my hips are smaller, and then like arms, I don't know what else to call them, but I got bat wings, so they've gotten smaller, so that's a plus. My phone locked itself. Also, my hairline has definitely changed because it didn't do this little back thing before. Now it does. No one really cared. Just noticed that it changed. Um, I feel like my chest is smaller. Like I said last month, I feel like almost to the point where I need a new binder because it's kind of big, and maybe a combination of my binders are stretched out because I have two of the double front ones, the 997s, I believe, and I feel like they're both a little stretched out. So, um, I have more hair like everywhere. The backs of my thighs are starting to fill in because they were kind of sparse. The backs of my calves are starting to fill in. They were also sparse. My stomach is pretty hairy. I'm starting to get some on my chest. Not really like up here. It's more on the moob section. It's a good thing my wife loves me. My voice, like my wife and I were talking about this earlier, that it's a little rumblier or gravelly, whatever you want to call it. So whatever that means. Also, I know I didn't put on this list. Sex drive is gone. I feel like when I first started T, it like shot through the roof, and then it like came down and plateaued for a little bit, and now it's like all the way back up the mountain. So it's a little intense. Um, I think that's it for like physical changes. So I'll set my phone down. My I feel like my mood hasn't changed at all since last month. Also, I think that's it changes wise. So life wise, next week I'm starting massage therapy school because ultimately I want to be a physician assistant, but I have to have 1,000 hours in the field. And in the meantime, before I can apply to school, I need a job that pays a little more. So, and I was gonna do medical assisting, but I haven't been seeing any of those jobs since I got laid off. I do unemployment, so I have to apply to a certain amount of jobs every week, which is really two, but I see all of them, and I haven't really seen the medical assisting jobs. I've seen like two in the last like 4 months, which is not a good sign. So, because if I do the medical massage, I can, if I can't find a job somewhere, I can always work for myself. So, the other thing that I want to talk about. So it is. I saw on one of the forums that I belong to. I don't remember if it was Facebook or somewhere else, but some guys were talking about it, and I went to the. I just found it at the grocery store, and it is fantastic. It's a little expensive. There's how many ounces? There's 8 ounces, and it was like $7 or $8, which all things considered isn't that bad. And I've had it for like I'm going on week 3, and I'm not even halfway done with the bottle, so there's quite a bit in there. Um, it has a tendency to draw my face out a little bit, but that's okay because my acne is way better on my face, and my back is like worlds better than it was. I understand a lot of my face stuff is because of work, because even though it's getting colder out, work is one, still dirty, and two, it's still kind of hot at work because we went from it was hot because it was hot outside to now it's hot because it's cold outside because it turned heat on. So that's I've suggested to some other guys too, but I wanted to share that because my cats are being loud. It's a very it works really well because it's got the salicylic acid, but it's formulated with willow bark extract, and I feel like it works really well because it's supposed to like keep working after you're done, and it's also fun because it even says back me on it. That's kind of funny. So yeah, uh, I do believe that is everything. No, it's not. Just kidding. So a couple months ago, I started taking the men's multi pack from Nature Made, and I also take fish oil. I started taking those because I don't know I'm not in screen, but it's okay. I started taking those because I'll be 31 next month, or 31. Jesus, I'll be 32 next month, and I'm not getting any younger, and I feel like some of that will help, and especially I I have noticed, and it may just be a mental thing, but I've noticed that I feel better in general. And I think it's a combination of tea finally settling out after 9 or so, 10 months or so, because it's been a while, so it's like 8 or 9 months on tea, and the vitamins and stuff. You'll pee green, but it's worth it. I think that is everything. So I will see you guys next month. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them below. Check out the collab channel. We're on tomorrow is the start of week 6, I think. And the topic is like 10 things from your dwelling or something. I don't know. It's called We Have to Have Fun Weeks in there, other than weeks where we talk about 100% trans things. So yeah, everyone have a good month, and I will see you next month. Peace.